Hello, and welcome to another English listening practice for beginners. Let's start. Kamila sat on the edge of her bed. She held a mug of warm tea in both hands. The tea was not hot anymore, just warm. It was quiet in her small room. The clock on the wall showed it was already after 3 in the afternoon. Sunlight came in through the window blinds. The light was soft and yellow. Kamila looked at her phone. A new email had arrived. She opened it and read the message. It was another job she did not get. She sighed and put the phone down. It was the 5th rejection this week. 3 weeks ago, Kamila lost her job at the supermarket. She worked there as a cashier. She liked the job, and she worked hard. But one day, the manager called her into the office. "We have to let you go," he said. "There are budget cuts." It's not personal. But for Kamila, it felt very personal. She still had to pay rent. She had to pay her phone and electricity bills. And her fridge at home was almost empty. No job meant no money. Every day, Kamila looked for a new job. She walked around the city with her backpack. She wore clean clothes and tried to smile. She went into cafes, clothing shops, gas stations, and grocery stores. She asked, "Are you hiring?" Sometimes people said, "Sorry, not right now." Other times, they took her resume but never called her back. Kamila went home every night feeling tired and worried. She started to lose hope. Her savings were almost gone. She had only a little money left in the bank. She even skipped meals to make her food last longer. One hot and sticky Thursday, Kamila was walking down a street she knew well. She passed a small restaurant on the corner. She had walked by it many times before, but this time, something made her stop. It was called Lee's Pizza and Pasta. The smell coming from inside was strong: garlic, tomato sauce, and melted cheese. It made Kamila feel even more hungry. Her stomach made a small noise. She didn't plan to go in, but her feet moved before she could think. She pushed open the door. A small bell rang above her head. Inside, it was warm and busy. The sound of clinking dishes and talking filled the room. A woman stood behind the counter. She looked about 40 years old. She had short black hair and tired eyes, but she smiled kindly. Kamila walked up and asked, "Are you hiring?" The woman looked her up and down. Then she nodded and gave Kamila a small clipboard. "Fill this out," she said. "Can you start tomorrow?" Kamila's eyes went wide. "Yes. I can." Kamila started work the next day. She wore black pants and a white shirt. The woman at the counter introduced herself. Her name was Iris, and she was the hostess. The job was hard. Kamila had to stay on her feet for many hours. She carried heavy trays of food and drinks. She learned how to take orders and use the register. The restaurant was always busy, especially at lunch and dinner. Kids screamed, people complained, and delivery drivers were always in a rush. Her arms hurt. Her back hurt. Her feet hurt. At night, she came home and fell asleep without even taking off her shoes. But it wasn't all bad. Her arms hurt. Her back hurt. Her feet hurt. At night, she came home and fell asleep without even taking off her shoes. But it wasn't all bad. Iris had big curly hair and made jokes all the time. She slipped Kamila extra breadsticks when the boss wasn't looking. There was Liam, the dishwasher. He wore headphones all day and told really bad jokes, so bad that Kamila started to laugh anyway. And then there was David, the owner. He shouted a lot in the kitchen, but he cooked amazing food. He also left nice little notes in the break room, like "Good job today," or "You're doing great." Kamila made mistakes. A lot of them. One day, she spilled red marinara sauce all over a man's clean white suit. He got angry and shouted. Kamila felt terrible. Another time, she forgot to put in a big order for a birthday party. The family waited for 30 minutes with no food. The manager gave her a serious look, and Kamila wanted to cry. But Iris helped her. "Don't worry," Iris whispered. "We've all done worse. You'll learn." And she did learn. Little by little, Kamila got better. She learned the menu by heart. She learned how to smile at customers, even when they were rude. She knew when to bring free garlic knots to calm someone down. She knew how to move fast in the kitchen without crashing into people. Sometimes, something special happened. A small girl gave Kamila a drawing. It showed Kamila holding a pizza. She smiled and said, "This is for you." An old man named Mr. Jackson came every Wednesday. He always ordered the same meatball sub and sat at the same table. He said, "You remind me of my granddaughter." One Friday night, after a busy shift, Kamila cleaned her last table. She found a note and a $50 tip. The note said, "You have the smile of someone who deserves better days." The weeks went by. Kamila started to feel stronger. She didn't get so tired anymore. She moved with confidence and knew what to do. She laughed with Iris and Liam during breaks. Sometimes, they all stayed late and ate leftover pizza together. They talked and listened to the jukebox play old songs. Kamila still didn't have a lot. She didn't buy new clothes or go out much. But now, she could pay her rent. She could keep the lights on. She even bought groceries for her mother one weekend. Kamila felt proud. She wasn't rich. But she was working. She was learning. And she was not giving up. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like for more stories.